I'm Corey Bridges, co-founder and executive producer of Multiverse.
What excites you about current Metaverse technology?
Right now I'm excited about the notion of using Metaverse technology to enhance social networking. I think that's a near-term opportunity to take the notion of the Metaverse or virtual worlds into the mainstream. I think in 2008 you're going to see some much more creative, much more interesting intersections of virtual worlds and social networks, and that's going to be a huge thing that does good, it's a huge opportunity, does good things for the industry.
What concerns you about current Metaverse technology?
Right now I'm concerned regarding current Metaverse technology. I guess what concerns me is that not so much technology as sort of cultural issues around it. The notion of the government getting in and taxing virtual goods, which will obviously happen sooner or later. I prefer it would be later so it doesn't retard the growth, the consumer adoption of virtual worlds. I guess right now I'm worried that there's been a kind of a hype machine that Linden wasn't in charge of, but other people set the expectations for Second Life so high that it's almost poisoned the well in terms of virtual worlds for some folks. I think we have to get past that and get folks in the wider industry to understand that the limitations of one particular world don't mean that the medium of the larger industry is flawed.
What would be the most surprising impact of Metaverse technology on society within the next decade?
I think the most surprising impact of Metaverse technology on society over the next decade is going to be how deeply it's integrated into our lives, and secondarily how quickly that happens. I think we're at a point now in the development of the evolution of humankind and the development of technology where change is not only coming quickly, but that the rate of change is increasing. So change is accelerating, and as opposed to the last 15 years of becoming familiar with the web, you know, mainstream folks understanding how to use wikis and podcasts, I think we're going to see that sort of thing potentially happen in the next small handful of years with virtual worlds and Metaverse uses.
What barriers will Metaverse technology never overcome?
I don't know what barriers Metaverse technology won't eventually overcome. I think there are a number of different cultural barriers that over the next decade are going to keep mainstream users from using virtual worlds in really, really crazy notions and really very interesting ways. But I don't know what the limits. I don't know what the limits are. I don't know if there are any limits any challenges that can't be overcome over the next few decades.